Have you ever sensed that the world isn't quite as it seems? That there's something more beneath the surface? A hidden layer of reality that most people never perceive? A feeling that the official narrative doesn't quite add up? That no matter who's in charge, the outcomes never really change? That the same patterns of power and influence persist, regardless of the individuals holding office? Patterns repeat, faces rotate, but the script feels eerily familiar. A sense of déjà vu, as if history is simply repeating itself with different actors on the stage, like someone else is pulling the strings. A hidden puppeteer, orchestrating events from behind the scenes, manipulating the world stage for their own purposes. This suspicion is where the legend of the Illuminati begins, a name synonymous with secret societies, hidden agendas, and the manipulation of global events. A story whispered through generations, passed down in hushed tones, often dismissed as mere conspiracy theory, hinting at a hidden elite shaping our reality. A clandestine group of individuals, wielding immense power and influence, working in the shadows to control the world's resources and destinies. We're taught to trust in democracy and chaos, in the power of the people and the unpredictable nature of events. But the theory persists, the unsettling notion that these chaotic events are not random, but carefully orchestrated, suggesting that wars, crises, and upheavals are not accidents, not simply the result of human error or natural disasters, but steps in a grand design, a meticulously planned strategy, with each event carefully calculated to achieve a specific outcome. The leaders we see are actors, mere puppets on a stage, reciting lines written by someone else. The true directors remain in the shadows, pulling the strings and shaping the narrative from behind the curtain. Their influence absolute, a power that transcends national borders and political ideologies. Imagine a group so secretive, so powerful, operating in the shadows, beyond the reach of law and accountability. It can orchestrate the rise and fall of nations, manipulating economies, instigating conflicts, and redrawing the map of the world, without leaving a trace. Their actions are subtle, their influence pervasive, yet their presence remains elusive. They would shape our culture, beliefs, and desires, controlling the flow of information, manipulating the media, and subtly influencing our perceptions of the world. All while we believe we're thinking for ourselves, creating the illusion of free will, while subtly guiding our thoughts and actions towards their desired outcomes. This is the world proposed by Illuminati believers, a world of hidden agendas, secret plots, and unseen forces. A world where free will is the ultimate illusion, where our choices are predetermined, our destinies controlled, and our freedom a carefully constructed facade. To explore this theory, we must question everything, challenge the official narratives, and dare to think for ourselves. Peel back the layers of history, examine the evidence, and uncover the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface, and peer into the darkness beneath. Explore the secrets that have been buried for centuries, the hidden agendas that have shaped our world. We're not searching for simple answers, for easy explanations, or comforting illusions, but venturing into a labyrinth of secrets and symbols, a complex and intricate web of hidden meanings, ancient knowledge, and coded messages. The real question, the question that lies at the heart of this investigation: what if the unseen hand is real? What if there truly is a hidden force manipulating events from behind the scenes? What if our reality is carefully constructed, meticulously planned, and deliberately engineered by those we'll never see? By a shadowy elite operating in the shadows beyond our perception and control? Welcome to the story of the Illuminati, a story of power, secrets, and the ultimate quest for control. To trace the origins of the Illuminati myth, our journey begins in Bavaria, a region steeped in history, back in 1776. As revolution brewed across the Atlantic in America, Adam Weishaupt, a bright and ambitious young professor at the University of Ingolstadt, found himself captivated by the winds of change. Immersed in the philosophical currents of the Enlightenment, he dreamt of a new world order, one built not on dogma and tradition, but on the solid foundations of reason, individual liberty, and intellectual freedom. Driven by this vision, he gathers a small, carefully selected group of like-minded thinkers, men who shared his yearning for a more enlightened society. Together, they form a clandestine organization known as the Order of the Illuminati, the Enlightened Ones, a name that reflected their lofty aspirations. Their ultimate goal? to liberate humanity from the shackles of superstition, ignorance, and oppressive power structures that had long held sway over society. They envisioned a future where reason and knowledge would guide society toward a state of rational harmony and progress for all. To achieve their aims, they operate in secrecy, adopting rituals, pseudonyms, and a hierarchical structure inspired, in part, by the established traditions of the Freemasons. Members strategically infiltrate influential institutions, governments, universities, even other secret societies, seeking to subtly influence policy and spread their revolutionary ideals from within. Their aim was to gradually transform society, nudging it towards their vision of enlightenment and progress. However, their inherent secrecy, while intended as a shield against persecution, would ultimately become both their protection and their curse. It fueled centuries of suspicion, speculation, and ultimately elaborate conspiracy theories that continue to swirl around the Illuminati to this day. By 1785, the Bavarian monarchy, increasingly wary of the Illuminati's growing influence and perceived threat to the established order, cracks down decisively. The government issues edicts banning all secret societies, including the Illuminati, forcing its members to scatter and go into hiding. Officially, the Order of the Illuminati is declared destroyed and dissolved in less than a decade after its founding. But for conspiracy theorists and those fascinated by the shadowy corners of history, this official dissolution is not the end, but merely the beginning of a much larger, more complex story. They believe that the Illuminati, far from being extinguished, simply went underground, adapting and evolving to survive in the shadows. According to this narrative, its mission became even more urgent, its network spreading silently and invisibly across the globe, weaving itself into the fabric of world events. The myth endures, a testament to the power of secrecy and the human fascination with hidden forces. It paints a picture of a secret world, hidden in plain.
If you've made it this far, one thing is clear. You're curious about the truths that most people are afraid to face. But you're just one step away from uncovering the deeper secrets. So hit that subscribe button now, and don't miss out on the hidden world of power and mystery. Make sure to ring the bell too, because the next videos might reveal things no one else dares to say. Now tell me, do you really think the Illuminati run the world? Or is it all just a legend? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're looking for those who see beyond the surface. Remember, nothing happens by accident.
Symbols speak louder than words in the world of secrets. The all-seeing eye and the unfinished pyramid, most famously on the US dollar bill, are seen as the Illuminati's signature. The pyramid represents hierarchy, the masses at the base, the elite at the top, the work unfinished. The eye, radiating light, suggests surveillance and divine authority, watching, guiding, controlling. Historians say these are symbols of providence and nationhood, but theorists see a hidden message. The Illuminati's work is ongoing. These icons appear in government, currency, and even corporate logos, a silent map of influence. For believers, they're not just art. They're proof of a secret order's reach. The symbols are everywhere, if you know how to look. At the heart of the Illuminati theory, a concept that has captivated imaginations for centuries, is the claim that true power lies not with elected leaders, those figures we see on television and read about in the news, but with a hidden council, a clandestine group operating far from the public eye. Presidents and prime ministers are seen as public faces, the spokespeople for decisions made elsewhere. They are managed, according to the theory, by those who operate in the shadows, pulling the strings from behind the curtain. Secretive gatherings, like the Bilderberg Group, a conference shrouded in mystery, or the Trilateral Commission, are cited as evidence private meetings, no press, no transparency, fueling speculation and suspicion. To believers, these are the boardrooms of the world, the places where true power resides, where the real agenda is set, far removed from the debates and votes of parliaments. Major events, revolutions, wars, the rise of global institutions, are viewed as orchestrated steps toward a single world government, a new world order. The goal: break down nations, create chaos, destabilize existing structures, then offer order under elite control, a solution presented as the only way forward. Political battles become theater, a carefully staged performance, distracting us from the true power structure, keeping us focused on the surface while the real decisions are made behind closed doors. Every handshake, every treaty is suspect, a potential piece of the puzzle, genuine diplomacy, or just another scene in a hidden script, carefully crafted and meticulously executed? The question lingers, a persistent whisper in the halls of power. Who really runs the world, and to what end? Hollywood, the world's dream factory, is seen by theorists as the Illuminati's tool for mass manipulation. Movies and shows aren't just entertainment. They shape values, normalize behaviors, and plant ideas. Illuminati symbols, eyes, pyramids, checkerboards, are said to appear everywhere, conditioning us through repetition. Celebrities' meteoric rises and sudden downfalls are attributed to secret pacts or punishments for disobedience. Award shows and red carpets become public rituals, displays of loyalty to the order. The stories on screen are more than fiction. They're blueprints for the world the elite want to build. Through film, the Illuminati allegedly scripts our future, making us believe it's our own idea. In this view, Hollywood is less about art and more about control. Like Hollywood, the music industry is seen as a vehicle for Illuminati influence. Music bypasses logic, reaching straight into our emotions, making it a powerful tool for shaping minds. Pop stars' videos and performances are scrutinized for occult symbols and gestures, one-eye triangles coded hand signs. Lyrics and imagery promote materialism, hedonism, and conformity, distracting the public from deeper truths. Superstars are viewed as puppets, their fame a reward for serving the agenda. Those who resist or try to break free face public breakdowns or worse, grim warnings to others. The industry becomes a gilded cage where the price of fame is total submission. In this narrative, music is not just entertainment, it's programming. The ultimate power, according to Illuminati theory, is economic control. By manipulating money and debt, a hidden elite can dominate nations and individuals alike. Central banks like the Federal Reserve are seen as private cartels, tools of the order, not the people. Debt becomes a weapon governments and citizens trapped, too burdened to resist. Financial crises aren't accidents, but engineered events to transfer wealth upward. The endgame? A single global currency, a cashless society, where every transaction is tracked and dissent can be punished with economic exile. Privacy vanishes, control becomes total. Our economic freedom in this view is an illusion. The architects of this system remain invisible, their power far beyond any public billionaire. They are the true masters, building a world where humanity itself is the prize. The question, are we playing a rigged game? In the digital age, the Illuminati's alleged control moves online. The internet and social media, once symbols of freedom, become tools for surveillance and manipulation. Algorithms curate what we see, creating echo chambers and shaping our reality. Tech giants are seen as gatekeepers, censoring dissent and amplifying propaganda. Social media stokes division and anxiety, keeping us distracted while the real power structure tightens its grip. Artificial intelligence and transhumanism are viewed as the next phase. Total monitoring, total control. The digital shadow grows longer, threatening to engulf everything. In this world, privacy is a memory, and independence, a myth. We end at a crossroads. Is the world chaotic and open, or secretly controlled by an ancient cabal? In one reality, the Illuminati is a myth, a short-lived club, now a scapegoat for life's complexities. In the other, it's a hidden hand, orchestrating history, maintaining our illusion of freedom. The symbols, the secret meetings, the patterns, are they clues or just coincidence? The myth endures because it offers order in chaos, a villain for every injustice. It's easier to believe in a plan than in randomness. But is the Illuminati a distraction from real problems, or a warning we refuse to heed? The line between skepticism and paranoia is thin. As you look at the world, you must decide, what do you choose to see? The answer perhaps is up to you.